Hi everybody, it's me. It is Saturday morning. I think it's the 26th. So, how are you all doing? This will probably be my last video. God, I hope I'm not getting a cold. But I'm supposed to have a outpatient surgery on the 29th. It's just that I'll be under the weather for a little bit. So, I want to thank everybody for all your input and love. I've got a strong message while I was coming into Angel Heart today. Very strong. It was a very powerful energy form, so I would not say it wasn't the Christ energy or Jesus himself, but it was that kind of energy. Not bawling me out, but sort of telling me, put down the sword. Tell everybody to put down the sword. I try to relay that initially when I started these videos about the dilemma with Trump, and understandably, people's absolute devastation and shock of how this man, Donald Trump, has approached this world or is treating other humans. He comes from divisiveness and hate. In a way, he's almost karmically the same as Adolf Hitler. The only difference is Adolf Hitler literally killed millions. I don't know. I don't think that Trump wouldn't want to do that. I hate to say it. But because of our lessons and where we're going, human consciousness, human beings would not allow it. But this energy that was telling me to put down the sword, this energy said, know that I am with you. And that this was all written. This was supposed to happen. And this collective consciousness of ours is actually getting higher and higher. This person, Donald Trump, literally pulled the rug out from under us in cahoots with Russia. Eventually, Russia is going to be our friend. I know that sounds crazy, but eventually Russia is a beautiful feeling to me down the road. But this man, Donald Trump, feels like he's mentally incapable of understanding God or anything to do with spirit. Or, he has no problem cutting down and hurting people. And so it's just collective, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So please, as you go to hate him, as you go to say that SOB, hey, I'm in your part too. It's very hard for me not to. I have to remember this energy that said, put down the sword. So know that everything's going to turn out. I cannot even begin to tell you how physically and spiritually I am feeling that. And I want you to know that all this will work out at the end of the day. All this happened for a reason. It's actually going to change the United States. It's going to change our government in ways. It's going to take years, but it's going to change it. It's going to make it more whole. So we'll still be a nation of love. Actually, I see religion kind of going to the wayside. Why is that? Religion is of man. So we have to create from within, and we cannot. Religion is of man to make them define themselves or others. People feel bad about themselves. If you knew this love, which some of you do know what I'm talking about, this absolute bright spark of happiness and love that we were born with, this God creation we are. If you could. And then we go in life and then we get judgmental against ourselves, against others. We have opinions. I know parents love their children, but the worst thing you can do as a human being on this earth is to take away the desires of another human being or their free will. So free will is very important, ladies and gentlemen. It's very hard for us not to want to devour our children and take care of them and decide what they can and cannot do. We have to give them some free will. Because in that free will, they discover the power of themselves. If they're always looking to you It's like religion, okay? Religion's making people always look to it like, do I have approval for being who I want to be? But the actual God consciousness, the creator, so to speak, which isn't in human form, it's way bigger than that, doesn't, he wants us to have free will. That's why you say, why, God, why have you forsaken me? No, because the worst thing that can happen to you is death, okay? But that's no big deal. Death is, it's just dropping the body going into another collective consciousness. And we all reincarnate. So what goes around comes around, and I don't care who you are. So this man, Donald Trump, is bouncing off the walls, okay? So breathe and know that this too shall pass. If you're anxious, if you're unhappy, if you're going around in circles, don't look outside of yourself. Don't look to psychics. Don't look to anything except within you. And know that the answers are always within you. I cannot express that enough, and I didn't believe it when I was younger. So just know that if you just stand in peace and well-being and open your heart and mind and ask, just say, look, I'm not quite understanding this, what you want me to know, but just tell it I'm here. Just let me know. And it will answer you. I'm telling you, ask and ye shall receive, although whoever these energies are has told me that the Bible, parts of it are true and a lot of parts aren't, because it was written by man and cut up, chopped up, pasted together to control other human beings. So, okay, and then I also, because Trump is a feeder. So he feeds off hate and mistruths. He feeds off his own ego. He thinks he's more than he is. I've done that. And the same with Hitler. It's the same energy, you guys. It's the same kind of thing. Just that he doesn't put people in concentration camps. But he would love to put people in concentration camps. And I also want to bring up something else. I had a really cool email from a watcher. And they said, you had said something with Kirsten about that Prince was low level or he hadn't evolved. And, he did all these things. He was very generous, with his monies and stuff. And I want to amplify what I was saying. Prince is a lot like Marilyn Monroe when I read the other side. Marilyn Monroe really doesn't want to be bothered. I know a lot of psychics try to read her. She's not here to answer our questions psychically. She just kind of wants to be left alone. I get the same feeling from Prince. And he was real damaged. He's got a lot to go through. So yeah, you can be very generous and give to others and very kind. I think that made him feel connected, but he was also disengaged. He didn't want to be connected with other human beings. He isolated himself. So that's the part that he's re-energizing on. He's being helped over there. Because I had saw Tom Petty was doing better, but Tom Petty, remember, had a family. He knew about that kind of energy. He knew about family and love. But he also had more connections with other beings on this earth, more friends and stuff like that. I don't think Prince trusted because he was so damaged as a child. But he is doing well. He just showed me he's doing well. He actually looks very handsome. And he's such a talent. And he's still doing his work over there. Absolutely loves it. But yeah, he's telling me peace out. He just doesn't want to, he just doesn't have the spiritual energy right now to be intermingling with psychics. However, Tom Petty, okay, he wants to send love to his family. Tom Petty is just really kind of just doing his thing. Psychics are trying to reach him. He thinks it's kind of funny, but he's not being as resistant, but he also, I think he's hanging around his family, but he also over there, he's having a lot of fun. I'm telling you, they're having a ball over there. Okay, so don't fear death. That's what I heard. Do not fear death. It's just, actually, it's where, when I think of the other side, it's like that warm fireplace with people who love you in the same room and food on the table. Of course, food always makes me happy. And that, you know, that blazing fire, I don't know what that is. It's like this light coming from the fire, and that peace. You know that peace you even get when you stare into a fireplace? It's like manna from heaven. It's like all these intermingling of these masters telling you about the world, telling you about spirit. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Okay, but, you know, even though he bawled me out, she bawled me out about putting the sword down about Trump, because sometimes I get like, fudge. June 17th, I was driving and I heard the date June 17th in one of my desperate calls over there. When is this going to finally let up? What's really interesting is I got an email from one of you guys out there who said they had a dream about June 17th. So just FYI, put that on the books. It may or may not mean anything. Hopefully it's June 17th of this year. Okay, so let's just take a look at Trump. Please help me give everybody peace. Let's just take a look at Donald Trump. How's he doing? Oh, he's upset about Korea. Korea is going on with South Korea. North Korea is going on with South Korea, and he's not involved in it. God bless him. Okay, so. Ooh, stuff's getting ready to happen. Okay. And you know what? I read that his daughter and son-in-law are actually looking for a permanent home here. So this is how delusional they are. They actually think he's going to win again. And I've thrown the cards every which way, ladies and gentlemen. Different forms of cards. Psychic energy, I've read. I know people thought he wasn't going to win. Actually, he didn't win. Russia helped him win. He really, literally did not win. Russia helped him win. And then he fed off the bottom feeders. He fed off making all this negative energy. But if you look at what he did, he's doing nothing but fattening his own family and life. He's got nothing to do with other people. If he sees people don't like Mexicans, he goes there. But he really doesn't care. So funny, his family came from his grandfather came from another nation. His wife is here, she's an immigrant, came under false pretenses because she doesn't have a college education. And then she slides her family in, and that's okay. See, we're not supposed to look at that. Sorry, I'm going in circles, I know. I gotta let it go. Okay, so let's just take a look at Trump. Let's just take a look at Trump. Here he is. First one that shows up. Looking at money, worried about money. Just like, he looks at money, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to make as much money as he can before he heads out the door. The world doesn't like him, huh? So there's a little bit of a break here. There's more information coming. The angels of light and mercy are coming towards you and will tell us more information. And the Ace of Swords is there. So he's actually getting hit by who he thinks he is. He's getting cut. He's running around in circles, probably going to Sean Hannity. Is it true what they're saying these things? And Sean, he's got these bottom feeders around him. He's got these people, God forbid these people in Congress, because they are going down. So the world is watching. So some stuff's coming up that's going to be pretty international. Didn't I tell you guys? That's right. Didn't I tell you guys that something was going to happen involving money and the world, foreign money? And isn't that going on right now? There's a whole bunch of stuff between Cohen and Trump Jr. and, oh yeah, this is it. This is the information that's coming. Okay, so let's ask about Trump Jr. Trump Jr. Tell me about Trump Jr. Tell me about Trump Jr. What can I tell about it? Poor Trump Jr. You know, he ended up in that cave, and it's a dark cave. He is sacrificing who he is for the sake of the Father. He wants to belong, but he's getting hit really hard. So let's see. What can I tell everybody about Trump Jr.? Oh. He just wanted so bad for his dad's love that he's... You know, I wanted bad for my dad's love, but I wasn't going to beat people. So I just never, ever became what he thought I should be. He didn't believe in any of this. Although I'm sure he's on the other side saying, doggone, Linda. Oh, yeah, it involves money. He's coming into the karmic energy now. So what goes around comes around. He's about ready to be hit. And these are things he did to himself. There's certain ways that I see that things get hit and it was out of the blue and it wasn't your fault. This is like he set this up and he knows it's coming to an end. Things are coming to an end. So who he is and what he is now, I think he might end up being a decent individual down the road, but right now he's looking at death. So what is going on with his life now will forever change, and he's in the sword. So it's all self-induced. It's all things that he did it even though he knew there's some, you know, his dad does it almost in an unconscious state. I'm feeling Trump Jr. does it in a conscious state, like he knows it's not right. But he's like, whatever, just get it done. So I just want to look at, I know I read on him all the time, Kim Jong-un, North Korea. But let's just take a look. I don't know why I want to ask that, but. This Kim Jong-un is no dummy, I'm going to tell you right now. He's no dummy. He's playing Trump. I absolutely see him thinking he's an idiot. He pushed something out and pulls it back. Puts something out and pulls it back. Oh, he does want to work with South Korea. He wants to come out from under... I just heard that one of his uncles he had killed by starving dogs. There's such a cruel streak to him, so... It's like trusting a snake, you know? It'll bite. So I don't trust him. I'm sorry. Psychically, I'm not feeling he can be trusted. There's no peace, love, dove. There's no... It's almost like he's infiltrating to act like he wants to be part of this game. What can I tell him? But he's looking for more money, or he's looking for something. What can I tell him? See, the thing that got him, it's all about money, you guys, because the thing that got him when Trump said, oh, yeah, we'll help them out financially. Oh, God, we're what, $1 trillion in debt? Oh, yeah, and then he always complains about us giving money to other nations. Oh, yeah, we'll help them out financially and protect them. Protect them what, from the dogs? And actually, Kim Jong-un wants to change how he's being looked at upon the world. He wants to look as the one who's being the good one, the one who's making sure everybody's okay. But he's a heartbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. He will pierce our hearts. But in the meantime, he's taking glee over what happens with, I think this is Mueller. There's going to be a lot of bouncing off the walls in the United States, and they're all watching it like their favorite TV show. Because there's this man standing there, like, taking care of Trump and his cohorts. Eventually, remember I told you guys I often felt like he would be taken out at some point in time, and it could be because he's going to let South Korea come in. But it feels like eventually North Korea will be a good place, a good person in a good place. But I don't think Kim Jong-un doesn't feel right. Nah. So I feel he has a bad fall. This is down the road, though. This has nothing to do with this. It's like people are giving him money, but he's not putting it towards the starving people within his own country, and they may uprise and say, F you. So, but he's not bombing anybody. That's what I want to tell you. I'm not seeing that. Should we look at Iran? Because this is one astrologer that definitely saw nukes. And, of course, I was always worried about North Korea. But let's take a look at Iran. Iran hates us. I don't know why. I know a lot of Iranian people. Very good people. Beautiful people. The Iraqis, too. You know, they were very good. Turkey. People from Turkey. Gorgeous. Gorgeous energies. Ethiopia, too. I don't know why I'm doing that. I used to deliver a lot of babies from different nationalities, and I'm just thinking Indian babies were just adorable. Okay. What can I tell them about Iran? So it starts off with the Three of Swords, which means disappointment. They seem to be making deals with people around them. I don't think they're going to have anything to do with us. I almost feel like they're like whatever, but are they going to do anything to hurt us? They're judging us, that's for sure, which doesn't help them. They're going to get involved with some sort of underhanded stuff. They're going to start doing something. They may even create a bomb, or something happens that they're part of this. And everybody's all in an uproar. But I'm not seeing a big explosion. I'm not seeing horrible. If it was a bomb in the United States, I would see it. I'm not saying there will never be a bomb, but I'm just saying at this point in time. In fact, they're kind of digging the fact that everybody thinks the United States sucks. I hate to say that, but they're saying, yeah, right. They make deals. They come out of deals. And then you look at Trump, that he hired those people to underhand or work against us in that Iranian deal. He hired a black op to see anybody who was working on that can get any gossip on him. He's just, you want to take a shower after talking about him. But it's so hard not to be in that place of judgment. It's so hard. And but the thing is, if you think about this, as you stand there, you create more chaos. And that energy of, dear God, when is this going to end? You just have to have faith and know. I know that's easier said than done. Okay, so for my last, well, maybe I'll do two more. I want to do Roger Stone. Because I heard through the grapevine, he's so pompous. He's actually kind of stupid. That's weird. I mean, as a human being, he doesn't get it. Well, so's Trump. Trump's a sneak. Trump's a snake. He's not an animal. He's a reptile. He's a snake. What can you tell me about Roger Stone? Is there any news coming up now about Roger Stone? And we're not hearing anything about what was in that meeting. Is it because they don't have the information? Nah, because Nunes runs like a little bitch. Oh, don't worry, too. Devin Nunes is getting ready to be voted out. But I just feel like there was a nothing burger. Trump definitely tried to make it out like it was huge. And what's his face? Giuliani? Whatever. He's talking out the side of his mouth. Most of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is not true. Ooh, Roger Stone definitely will be connected with Russia. Most definitely. Definite issues with monies. He thought he was going to be somebody. He thought he was going to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? But he's got battles coming on here. He's got monies that they're going to be looking at or taking from him. Will he snitch on Trump? He may, because this is Mueller standing here. I think he's going to snitch on Trump. I was feeling like he'll give them information to save himself. See, the thing is, if you live in a den of snakes, they're all going to turn on each other. So nobody can be trusted. So on that note, just out of curiosity, let's look at Cohen. Yes, I just want to take a quick look and see. What can we say about Cohen? And when I was looking at Trump, I didn't see anything like he's getting ready to get rid of anybody. I see him talking about it all the time, but I feel people are saying no, no, no. So, because they know this will be the beginning and end. I do see marching. I don't know if it could be marching to the polls. I see some sort of switch of energies coming up. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's more stuff. Oh, my goodness. I can't take glee in it, but I will tell you guys there's good news coming. Oh, yes, yes, yes. They keep trying to hold them off. I see them fighting to not release things. I see judges actually working against Cohen and Trump. Oh, sorry. Ooh, yes. Hello. Bye-bye, Cohen. So long, say la-di-da. I'm turning into Rosie. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Temperance will see us through. He is a fool, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to go back into, you know what? Was that Cohen, that other Cohen, that father of his? Somebody asked me if I could talk to him. I tried just for a minute, but it's like he's so lower level I couldn't go there. He's trying to heal over there. But his son is in trouble. Oh, okay, so thank you. His son is in trouble, but all of this, even though it looks horrible, will make him a better person. It's going to heal him. He'll actually, later in life, look at this and realize his mistakes and ask for forgiveness. So, he's trying to stay strong, you guys. He's trying his best, but it's so hard. And I see him just saying, you know what? He's just tied. I'm telling you, they're telling him they're going to put him away. He's just going to let it go. He's just deciding, I'm done. He did love Trump, though. He did. He never got the approval of his father. So I just feel like Trump treated him bad, and that's what he was used to. So there's an idolizing energy here. So he always wanted to be like his father, but his father was dirt at the end of the day. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. And my website for psychic appointments or readings is www.lindagrindle.com. Yeah, I have a Facebook page, which is Linda G. Comanche Psychic. I also have a Twitter, which I'll put on there that I've never put out, but I do write to Trump every once in a while in my spiritual self, USOB, and that is Hope Springs 10, HOPESPRINGS 10, 10. Okay, you guys, so I'll talk to you in a couple weeks. I hope that can hold you over till then. I just want you to know things. Let's just wait. Before I close up, let's just ask real quick about Mueller. Remember, I kept filling June 17th. And remember, I told you this month we'd find out about some international stuff. Tell me about Mueller. How you doing, Mr. Mueller? How's it going? Can you just give us a little something, something? Just terrible what he's trying to do to the FBI. Listen, everybody will be stronger and better out of this. Things will, it's not, this will never happen again, okay? Mr. Mueller, what do you have on your plate? He's got a lot of stuff on his plate. He's piecing everything together. He's taking things and he's piecing them together. He's coming forward. A lot of it has to do with the money. Follow the money. And look at this. Dreams come true. The basis of him is that it's actually going to help everybody. Everybody's going to be very happy with, oh, hello, justice. So justice is coming. 9 of Cups with justice, you guys. I told you, do not worry. It's going to take place. And remember that woman? That woman just showed. Whoo, there's a major woman energy here. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. It's the ending of this nation as we know it. It's the ending. It's so much information and so much stuff. It's going to go into the depths of our souls. It's going to cleanse us out. It's like I feel like pulling out mud. There's a lot more things that I even think upset Mueller that he's seeing that even doesn't really have anything to do with Trump. So a lot of this will be taken care of, and a lot of this, I see Mueller working with the new administration to help them with what they could probably do to make sure that this doesn't happen again. It's corruption with money. It's corruption with money. Follow the money and it leads to all the evil. All right, you guys, you take care. God bless. Bye.